All right, hello, welcome to the first actual video. Today we are at Low Street Park, which is pretty close by for me. Believe it or not, this is actually the second attempt at hiking today. I actually went to a different park closer to me. I'd been there a few times for events, and when I got there, I realized and looked at the map, I realized, oh wait, there aren't any actual trails here. It's actually a pretty small island that's mostly just used for like parties and stuff. You know, there's a stadium there, but not much else. A couple museums, which could be cool to check out eventually, but not much else, unfortunately. And also it started drizzling as soon as I got there. It's like, well, I'm screwed. So I was thinking about just going home and starting tomorrow, but I was really in the mood for hiking. I got myself all hyped up. So here we are, found another place. But let that be two lessons already learned. One, if you're gonna go someplace, make sure there's actual trails for hiking. Two, check the weather. Because I did not bring an umbrella. So I went back home, finally brought an umbrella. Brought a couple things with me. Oh, already dropped something. Brought some water. I just realized how difficult it is to actually show stuff while using a phone camera and holding that, trying to hold it steady. God, I'm so good at this YouTuber stuff. Just the absolute best. So I believe it said it's like a 2-hour trail depending on which trail I choose. So should be exciting. It's also trying to test drive already. Ooh, already a bender, hold on. All right, rule number one for knowing about this channel, I get distracted very easily. So if there is a side trail, there's a 90% chance we're going to check that out. But also, lesson number 3 of the day, if you don't go to a park or someplace for hiking, check online if you need to pay in advance or you need to pay when you have to get there. So I did not realize you had to pay $6 just to get in for the day. So that was a pain in the butt. So I had to check all the forms, had to write everything out. And then when I finally got my wallet out, I realized, I didn't have cash, so I had to strap the whole thing and then go online with my phone and use the credit card. So this entire day has just been a whole mess. But now that we're out here, hopefully things will calm down a bit. You know, it's funny, I have to learn 2 things with this whole hiking, YouTube, recording thing. I have to learn to talk to the camera alone, well, talk just off camera. And I also have to learn when not to talk and just be fine with just relaxing and chilling for a bit. Actually, I think this leads right back to the beginning. Oh, I'm just a freaking mess today. I'm not even sure. Yeah, it's just the bender that leads all the way back. Should have just taken that from the start. All right, but while walking back, I guess I'll do a little bit more of an introduction for the channel. Some goals, some reasons why I started. I guess one rule. I don't have many rules right now, but one rule, I'm gonna try not to swear. I'm not gonna pretend to be a little Boy Scout who never swears. Sorry, Mom and Dad, if you're watching this, I do swear with my friends and whatnot, but I want this to be a channel where everyone can come to. So I know swearing throws off some people, so I'm just gonna try not to. It's a channel about trying new things for me. So when I get out there and hike more, we're also gonna try to swear less. Now, maybe I'll make some exceptions at some point, but for now, we'll see. We'll just try to not swear at all. But if anybody looks up Lowe's Creek Park, pretty much know that I'm around Chippewa Valley area, Midwest. So if you're interested in hikes in Wisconsin, well, stick around with this channel. I guess for an introduction, I'll give 3 reasons why I started this channel and 3 goals I got for this channel. First reason, and to just be forthright and honest and just get out of the way the most vain and selfish reason, financial reasons. I would love to make money off of this at some point. Now, I'm optimistic, but at the same time realistic. I don't expect to make Mr. Beast money or anything like that. Make millions. I mean, I'd love to, but that's not gonna happen. Highly doubt it. But I consider it a great success if I could just break even and just pay for hiking stuff. You know, pay for supplies, sunscreen, bud spray, food if I go out, gas. You know, just pay for the expenses. So nothing too crazy. Second reason, oof, left or right? Got it back. Check out this way a little bit. Also, I feel like I'm walking faster than that person. I don't want to catch up. But while I'm clearly a natural and talented top-tier YouTuber, probably the biggest thing to get used to is talking to my phone in around other people and looking like a crazy person. I do watch some other YouTubers and stuff, and like some YouTubers who some videos of their streams that they do, and they just do not care. Well, I mean, they care about being intrusive with other people in public and stay out of the way, but they do not care if they look crazy, and I do respect that. Where was I? I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, reason number 2. I kind of just wanted an excuse to hike more, honestly. Because I have gone hiking with parents, family, and friends. I think I mentioned this in the previous video. That I've gone hiking before, but it's always been with other people. It's always been, not too crazy. Because my parents, mom and dad, I love you. I mean, you guys aren't the most enthusiastic hikers. Ooh. This way. Like as soon as they're tired and they're done, we're done. But if I'm on my own, the sky's the limit. The limit is my own endurance and stamina. Now, Mom, if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, which you probably will check out at least the first few videos, I want to tell you about this channel. Doesn't mean I'm real crazy. I'm not gonna start hanging off the cliffs or trying to find a bear to pet or anything like that. I'll keep you in mind. I'll think WWMD or WWMS. What would Mom do? What would Mom say? So don't worry. I'll still be careful. But yeah, this channel is just kind of an excuse to go out, explore the world, hike. Get away from the hustle and bustle of everything. Learn some new stuff. Reason number 3, I hope this channel can at some point help people or help somebody. This is kind of a way for me to get away from everything, get away from, whether it's daily life, politics, things, just crazy stuff you see online. Just trying to get away from it for half an hour, couple hours, however long a trail is, you know. No idea what that stuff is. They're doing something over there. Hiding a body? Probably not. What was I? I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. I told you, this is the channel about distractions. It's a channel about a lot of distractions. Well, I know some people, for whatever reason, just can't get out to hike, whether it's location based, just time based, money based, or just, you know, that they'd like to watch outdoorsy stuff, hiking stuff, but not actually do it, which understandable. Like a lot of people like watching sports, like watching like basketball, football, MMA, but they don't actually want to do it, which is very understandable. So I do hope this channel can, you know, help people get away for a bit. Now, goals. First goal, just be consistent. I know, kind of vague, but if I've learned anything from watching YouTubers over the years, whenever they talk about advice, whatever, it's to always be consistent. So probably the biggest goal for that specifically would be to be consistent through the winter. So I guess that's a good segue into the schedule. So bare minimum, I want to do a video, at least some hiking trail, at least once a month. But since I'm starting with places closer to me, could be more like once a week, 3 times a month, 2 times a month. Just all depends. But during the winter, it will most likely slow down because it'll be cold. I do live in Wisconsin, so it will be very, very cold. I'll have to look into winter jackets. I'll have to look at probably winter-friendly trails specifically. I guess this isn't specifically a goal, but I guess probably the first thing I need guys a new camera. Because holding my phone like this is already getting old very fast. Probably some sort of GoPro, something I can just put on like a backpack strap and just go hands-free. Because I see something that would be cool to climb. It'd be a lot easier to do with both hands rather than one. It's a nice view. Second goal. Actually going off of that, if there's any company that's watching this wants to make an incredibly intelligent financial decision and sponsor a channel with no subscribers and send some sort of camera to review or test, hey, right here. Always open. Actually, my email even in my YouTube channel description. I should probably check that. God, I'm such a great YouTuber. Just one in a century, natural talent, I swear. Probably shouldn't even brought this water bottle. It's a pain in the ass to crap. Swore. Maybe I should start a swear jar or something. $1 equals 1 swear. If it gets to a certain amount, donate it to some charity or something. Which I guess is a sideway goal number 2. I'd like to do some sort of charity stream at some point. If I get big enough, I have enough people watching. Do some sort of charity hiking stream. Of course, streaming is the whole. That'd be goal number 3. But we'll get back to that. But if I can figure out streaming while hiking, I just think it'd be great if I could do a charity stream like, if anyone knows Connor Sea-Dog VA, he's a YouTuber slash streamer. He does something called a cyclothon. I think it's been for the past 3 years, 4 years, every year. He's been doing that where he and his friend, fellow YouTuber Chris Abroad in Japan, they cycle across Japan to raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation, I believe. And I just think that's really cool. It's a really cool stream, really cool idea for a good cause. I'd love to do something like that. I love Sea-Dog VA. He's a really cool guy. Same with Abroad in Japan. The whole crew, Natsuki, of course the famous Premier 2, American Pete. Ooh. Now goal number 3 would be streaming, because then I could ask chat, hey, which way should we go, guys? Left, middle, right? I'm feeling downhill. Yeah, just, hey, there's a cliff over there. Should I go hang off it? Yes or no, chat? Hey, there's a bear over there. Should I go try and pet it, chat? Probably not those ones, but I'm hoping to create a cool community of cool people. But I know there's some freaks on the internet who would be like, yeah, go do this dangerous thing, please. Yeah, that's pretty much the reasons I started, goals I have. I did not think up much topics to talk about. See, I would also like to get a camera just so then I could use my phone to look up different facts, different stuff, like what kind of flowers these are. This would also be a good test video. I know the first video, the brief introduction, was kind of a test video, but this will be good to find out how long of a video I can upload from my phone straight to YouTube. Hopefully there's not much of an issue. Otherwise that will become a big problem for me. Ooh. So much trouble deciding where to go. I'm sure some of you may be wondering, this guy who's talking, what the heck does he look like? And at some point, I may face reveal myself. I don't know if anybody really cares that much about that. But right now, I'm already having enough trouble talking just off camera. So who knows how I'd do my face on camera. So for now, just to get used to it, I'll stay off camera. Not that I care too much about being face revealed or anything. Heck, I may just accidentally do that this very first actual hike. Like I said before, a previous video, I'm not the brightest bulb on the bench. There's just so many places to explore. Far East. Oh, that's right over there. Hello.
Hi.
This way.
Come on, buddy. Let's go.
Cute dog. I'm so self-conscious about the camera right now. If I didn't have the camera, I probably would have asked to pet the dog. I should have. That'd be great content. Interesting. I assume that's to repair the tree in some way? Protect it? See, if I was streaming, I'm sure there'd be somebody a lot smarter than me in chat who would tell me what the heck that metal sheet was for. I mean, I can already imagine my parents' reaction when I tell them about this channel. I mean, they're probably watching this video once I tell them. I assume they would, because they'd just be that curious. Just out of nowhere, like, hey, so I started a hiking channel. Because they always complain that I pretty much never tell them anything. Oh, squirrel. And I know this is the very first video, but I already got some exciting news. If I keep up this channel, next year, I might get some very exciting change of scenery. And by that I mean, I might go hiking in a different country. Which country, you may ask? I think I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I will. It's Japan. I've been there once before, and now I'm going, was it a year or two ago? I think 2 years ago, 2023. And I'm planning to go again next year. So, if I get that streaming, then I can stream with you guys watching while hiking in Japan. Which I know, never been done before, streaming in Japan. Crazy. Which is probably not a good time to start streaming or video making in Japan, considering all the influencers like Johnny Somali that have been just kind of ruining it for everyone, just being absolute, right, no swearing, doofuses, jerks, inconsiderate people. It is really hard not to swear. Oh, I have to get used to that. Speaking of Johnny Somali, if you guys know him, don't know him. He's basically a streamer. The most well-known, what's the word I'm looking for? The most well-known obnoxious, annoying streamer who just kind of goes to different countries, just annoys everyone, annoys the locals, just makes a fool of himself and makes all foreigners look bad, and then just leaves the country. Well, now he's in Korea, and all his antics finally caught up with him. Oh, wow. Bone collector, whoops, what? What does that even mean? Bone collector, whoops, not even whoops. I am genuinely curious about that. Oh. Yeah, he's in South Korea, finally got arrested. Thought he was going to get a little slap on the wrist like he did in Japan or in Israel and Thailand. Well, now he might be facing like over 30 years in prison because of all the stuff he did. Like basically defacing monuments, terrorist threats, because he played basically North Korean propaganda, played on his phone or whatever in a translation device, "I have a bomb on a bus." Just kind of made a fool of himself, throwing things and making a mess out of a convenience store, threatened the judge, and just trying to double down, triple down on everything when he shouldn't have. Oh, this is a cool little path. And now he's getting the book thrown at him, rightfully so. It's one of my biggest pet peeves ever. People go to another country, don't respect the culture, and just make fools of themselves. Because now there's no logical reason why you should do it. It bothers everyone, bothers the locals, bothers other foreigners, makes foreigners look bad, and it'll just help. All it does is just help make rules that ruin it for everyone else. Oh boy, this might be a little tricky. And like it's one thing if you made like a little mistake. Like I've done this. I think I did it once. I feel like where I did something I shouldn't have. I was in India with my parents, and we were at a fort, I believe. One of the forts. We went to a bunch of forts. Don't ask me for the name. I cannot remember the name. And I think there was like a couple doing pictures. I don't know if it was for a wedding, but they were dressed all fancy, and I was like, oh, cool, and I took a picture. And I only realized it going through pictures like a week or two ago. Realized, wait, what is this picture? Why did I take a picture of this? Why did I take a picture of these people? That was rude, and I deleted the picture, but that was stupid of me. Shouldn't take pictures of people without asking. Hello. It's a very narrow path. Yeah, but I've just seen tons of videos of people being completely disrespectful, like, especially in Japan. Apparently that's just the cool thing to do now. Like, just dancing on trains, making people uncomfortable and bothering them. And just one of this older lady in Kyoto. This older lady in Kyoto just going in front of a geisha, not even treating her like a person, just kind of like a prop, and just taking pictures, like purposely getting in front of her, took as many annoying pictures as possible. Huh. I was just so pissed off just watching that. Like, where is your common sense and common sense of decency? It just does not make any sense to me. John Can Ader. I don't even know what those are. Some weird signs. We're at the edge of the park, clearly. Well, I guess we're going back the way we came. I doubt there's much over there. Well, you win some, you lose some. Sometimes you pick a prime golden trail, leads to an amazing thing. Sometimes leads you to a dead end. Yeah, first thing I'm probably going to invest in after I save up enough money, definitely a camera. So I have my phone to look up stuff, take more pictures. And hopefully a camera, like a GoPro or something I can find. I just put on a backpack, hands-free. I don't have to worry about holding it up. If any of you guys have any recommendations, anybody who's watching this, go ahead, feel free to leave some in the comments. I would love that. Not just the camera. If you got any recommendations, any like topics you want me to talk about, future videos, future hikes, feel free to leave those in the comments. Also start making a Twitter X post or X account with this channel. So once I do that, I'll link that in the description. Right now, it's probably not as important to follow the X account, which is probably not the smart thing to be saying. But if I ever do start streaming, that'd probably be the place to go to, figure out schedule. Well, I'll announce, hey, when I'll be streaming and whatnot. But, this is a good thing to talk about while we're going along the same path. So I originally wanted to start this channel as streaming / YouTube video making. And I did a little bit of research, found out a lot more goes into streaming than I thought it did. And this is just streaming. I'm talking about streaming inside at one location, stationary, let alone streaming while on the move, and also kinda away from civilization. Yeah, bare minimum, I'd need a camera, probably a capture card, and I only did a minimal amount of research. I didn't even know what a capture card was till like 2 weeks ago, like a week ago. But maybe a microphone, I don't know. Maybe just in case it's like really windy or something, I don't know. But I mean, it's mostly about like the trails and scenery, not about my amazing commentary, which I hope is being picked up. Otherwise, that's embarrassing. I have no way to check the battery while recording. So I checked, and unless I'm just stupid, which is highly likely, I can't go to a different app or close the video recording app that I'm using without it just stopping. Now I could probably just pause it and stop it and then just do another one, then like stitch those together. Probably wouldn't be too complicated. I'll have to figure out how to edit. Editing would not be my strong suit, if you can't tell by what's probably going to be like 2 hour long video, which I will not edit out much. I suppose I will have to learn how to do very minimal editing at least. So if I ever have to go to the bathroom, I'll have to pause the recording, or at least delete that part. So I haven't looked at the safety guidelines a lot for YouTube. I don't know all of the rules, but recording somebody or yourself going to the bathroom posting on YouTube is probably not allowed, if I had to guess. I still have no idea what these signs are. We're going to the Far East, boys. Well, I'm not going till next year, but I'd be super excited to stream that or just even make a video of that. I'd love to. There's a YouTuber / streamer that I watch. I mostly watch his videos because I don't really watch any streamers, honestly. It's a big time sink. But I mentioned him before, called Premiere 2, Pete. I would love to do some sort of collab with him, like invite him on a hike. Because last time I went to Japan, I did one hike up Mount Takao, which is not far from Tokyo, I believe hour or less by train. And the trains are really cool, by the way. Like, if you absolutely hate driving, Japan would be a great place to live because their train system is off the hook. Incredible. Because pretty much every city in America, you damn near need a car. Crap, I just swore again. That's 2. I'm pretty sure that's 2. But they weren't bad swerves. They weren't street swerves, so. But he does a lot of gaming content, but sometimes he also posts or streams. I'm pretty sure he streams and then just makes videos of him like walking around Tokyo where he lives, which is really cool, and it's just very entertaining. But I mentioned him, so I might just link him in the description. Not that me linking him or anyone in the description would help anyone right now. But yeah, I'd highly recommend checking him out. He's very fun. He's American Pete. Yeah, Mount Takao is it's a very beginner friendly. It's a mountain, so it does go up, but like there's two main paths that I found. There's a paved one that just leads you all the way up, which is very easy, very straightforward, very convenient. There's another one that's much more like this, rustic. I don't know if rustic's the right word, but just much more natural. And I'm pretty sure at the top it leads to like several different ones too. So several different trails that could take who knows how long to hike. I don't remember. But near the top there's also like a gondola, no, ski lift. There's a lift. Jeez. Kind of like a ski lift minus the ski. So a lift. That can either take you up or take you down. So you probably shouldn't do what I did. So I went up the paved way. I thought that was the only way, because when I got there, I guess this was like a school trip or something, because there was a lot of kids there, and I saw them going one way, and I was like, I don't want to be near a bunch of kids. So I went the other way, which was the paved way, and then later on I found the more natural path. So I took that back down a lot because I wanted to see what I missed, then went back up. So I kind of hiked the mountain like up it nearly twice, and I explored for quite a while, and I was very tired after. So I took the ski lift down. Or not ski lift, the lift down. My goodness. So I'm very new to actual hiking. Well, I'm excited to learn about it, become more experienced. Their new hobby. Yeah, Premiere 2, if you ever, I don't know why you would ever watch this, like, no subscriber, no view video. If you ever see this, I mean, I'll probably, I mean, if I keep at it, then sometime next year, if I can contact him, then I will and ask, or his team. I don't know if he has a team. And ask, hey, you wanna stream or like go on a video together, climb Mount Takao? That'd be amazing if that could happen. But even if I just go alone, it'd still be a lot of fun. I'd find some new places to hike. Oh, I do want to climb the most famous mountain. I believe it's the most famous. Yeah, it's definitely the most famous mountain in Japan. Actually, a volcano, Mount Fuji. I wasn't able to last year because I went a little late out of the hiking season, which I don't know if it's like completely closed. I don't know if it's completely closed when it's like outside of the season, which is like July and September, or like early September. But yeah, so I guess that's when I would go, sometime sometime July, late September. What the heck? Oh, interesting. What the heck? This does not look like a park anymore. Okay. Well, don't want to randomly record people's houses, so back we go. Wait, I had to pay $6 to get in here. You didn't tell me to just get in here from here for free? That's well, whatever. I'm assuming the $6 goes to help maintain the park, so whatever. Not gonna complain. Let that be a lesson, kids, folks, boys and girls. I assume mostly boys. If you have to pay a fee to get into a park or some sort of natural place, nature reserve, whatever, be sure to pay it. It probably goes towards maintaining it. And aside from Japan, what I also want to do, I'd say low chance later this year, much higher chance next year. If any of you have ever heard of Devil's Lake, I do want to go there. It's like, I don't know exactly where it is, but I know I've had a few friends a while ago, like back in high school, tell me how cool it is. And I've never gone. And I do want to go. And if one of my friends would be up to being on camera, then I would love to invite them as a guest. Just for the video, just to the hike. And I looked on an app that I downloaded called All Trails. I think it's like one of the most popular ones, so. But it has like 1 million reviews and 4.9 stars, so clearly you're doing something right. But I looked up Devil's Lake, and a bunch of the trails there are labeled hard. On the app, it's trails are labeled like easy, medium, hard. I believe this one's labeled medium, which feels pretty easy so far. But I'd love to see what a hard trail would look like. Hopefully by then, I can afford some sort of hands-off camera. So I assume a hard one, there's like more climbing and having little bees. Oh, little bees. Sorry, what was I saying? uh, I completely forgot what I was saying. Yeah, oh yeah, hopefully by then I can afford a better camera. You know, have hands free so I can climb some stuff. But the friend I'm thinking of inviting, I feel like you guys would like him. I mean, this is like first actual video, so I have no idea what my community, any community that I'd build would be like. But he's just a really likable guy. It's hard not to like the guy. So hopefully he can go. Probably this way. Yeah, and Mom, if you're watching this, I did put on sunscreen. I didn't bring it with, so I saw that it said it was like a 2-hour trail and whatnot. And I also looked up, you only need to reapply like every 2 hours, so should be fine. Also a lot of shade. Oh man, why'd I pick such a long trail? I'm running out of stuff to talk about. Or maybe I've done enough talking. See, if I was streaming, I could just ask, do you guys want me to shut up now? Well, now I don't know. Ooh, it's a little bridge right there. So what I did bring, as I showed before, this big water bottle that doesn't fit in the one sling. Crap, I don't even know what they're called. The one, you know, the one sling bags that you can like put over your back or your chest. Doesn't fit in there, so now I have to carry it. So note to self, just bring an actual water bottle or a smaller one. I also brought, in case for emergencies, just a little, not a pocket knife, like a utility tool. In case you know there's a wild bottle of wine that I open, the corkscrew I can use. It'd be hard to show right now with the camera, but I brought a portable phone charger, which realistically I probably don't need because this place isn't too far away from where I am, so I can find my way back on my own. But since I am using my phone right now for camera, it's definitely a good idea to bring it just in case, especially if I ever go further out and I couldn't find my way back on my own. And having a portable phone charger to charge so I can use GPS would be great. Better safe than sorry. Also, I don't think I have bug spray. I should probably buy some bug spray. What else did I bring? Yeah, wallet, keys. Bought a Cliff Bar just in case. Not sponsored, but I like those. Hey, Cliff, you wanna sponsor me? I'm open. Better hurry before somebody else snags me up. See, that's the key. You gotta make people think that others want you, and then maybe they'll want you. That's the key. It's a cool little trail right here. Yeah, it drizzled earlier when I was at that other park, but it's much nicer here. It's much nicer now, which is good. So I did bring that umbrella. Hopefully I don't have to use it. Yeah, if I go to further out places, this one sling bag I got would not cut it. Especially if I get one of those cameras that I can attach to, I believe from the pictures I saw, you attach it to like, you put something on the backpack strap and attach it to that. So I would not be able to do that with the one sling badge. It's not even 50 minutes. Whew. But anybody who's watching this video, who's sticking around and watching, most likely over hour-long hiking video, first off, I really appreciate it. I mean, just watching the video, already more than enough. Already grateful for that. But if you want to do any more, drop a like, leave a comment. Like, I'm curious, people watching this, okay, so you know, that's a more normal sign. You guys have much experience hiking? I'm curious the kind of people who are gonna watch this video and stick around. Ooh, a little hill. What's your hiking experience, your outdoors experience? Got any advice? Anyone who's hiked in the Midwest, any recommendations? Specifically Wisconsin right now. Because, to be honest, I do not like driving much. Hold up. Are there actually alligators or crocodiles? It can't be. How good content would that be? The second video in, already have content brain. Now, getting attacked by an alligator, you're scary, but hey, good content. Alright, there's definitely something hiding there. There's definitely an alligator somewhere in there. Ooh, this is very windy, very cool. Can you guys spot the alligator? Really gotta be careful not to fall. That'd be incredibly bad. I love little bridges like this. Oh, if I ever figure out how to edit, I'll show you guys some pictures and videos I took of Japan when I was there. So I went to a city called Okayama, and I went to, what do I do now? And I went to the famous historical castle there, and also the garden next to it. The garden was absolutely beautiful, and they had like kind of a bridge like that, but more just complete planks, just like one plank of wood, just over and over again. It's hard to describe. Over like I don't know if it was a river or like a little pond, but no railings whatsoever, and they weren't very wide, so you fall in, so it's all on you. But it was very cool. And by the way, I believe it's just called like Okayama Castle or something. But if you ever go there, and you ever go to the garden, highly, highly, highly recommend the peach beer there. I don't drink a lot of alcohol. I like alcohol, but I don't drink a lot, mostly just on special occasions. Not a big beer guy either, especially not darker liquors, darker ales, whatever. I like to actually enjoy what I'm drinking, so make fun of me if you want. I like to drink sweeter stuff, lighter stuff, but I had a peach beer there. The best beer I've ever had in my life. One of the best alcohols I've ever had in my life. It went down so smooth. It was absolutely amazing. So would highly, highly recommend that. So I can't recommend it to like friends or family anymore because I've done it enough and now they're probably annoyed. But I'm telling you, it was absolutely amazing. If I figure out how to edit, I'll put a picture of that. I don't know if I can edit to my phone. Maybe I can put the video from my phone onto my computer and try to edit from there. Zoom out a bit. Yeah, it said medium difficulty on the app, but this feels pretty easy. Well, maybe, I mean, it's very subjective. Like I'm a active guy. So I do CrossFit and I do martial arts, mostly jiu-jitsu. So I'm an active guy. For somebody who's older or not that active, then I suppose this could be medium. What I'm really excited for are the heights where there's like more mountainous heights where you climb up, you got to get on all fours, use your hands, climb up, pull yourself up. When I went to Japan last time, I researched a bunch of different like hiking trails, and there was one that I was originally planning to go to that had like a chain attached to the rock that you had to use to pull yourself up. And I was so excited for that, but as it got closer, I realized, okay, what? Nemesis? That is Resident Evil 3 in here. Wait, was Nemesis in Resident Evil 2 or 3? I don't remember. Yeah, like I said before, I cannot check the battery on this, so if it just suddenly stops, hopefully the recording stays. But it's almost been an hour. So I want to thank anyone who's sticking around this long. So as for our first video, I should probably wrap this up. So I'm at 5. Yeah, I have no idea how to tell which is which for which trail. I gotta get better at reading maps. So I started at 1, and now I'm at 5. Looks like the only way to get to the other side is there. So if I'm at 5, I believe this way will lead to that bridge. Should I do that now? It has been an hour, so